I can't quite believe I am this excited to be trying out an 8-year-old technology today, but it does feel like just yesterday Google took to the stage and announced the Google Glass. Remember, there was that whole big thing of like 8 people jumping out of a helicopter with these Google glasses on their face, and it really did feel revolutionary for the time. Fast forward a few years and many companies have tried to replicate the Google Glass in some way, shape or form to varying levels of success. For example, the Focals by North, or maybe even Nreal to some extent. But to me, none have ever looked so stylish as the Google Glass. Honestly, these things look so futuristic, I love them. But my question today is this 8-year-old deprecated technology still exciting and still as innovative as it was back then? That's what we're going to find out today. Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is Review Clue. Yes, today I bought some Google glasses off of eBay. These things came to about £150 including shipping, which is pretty incredible considering at the time, 8 years ago when these things were released, they were over £1,000. Today we're going to be unboxing them and unboxing some of the accessories that I got with them as well, taking a first look, but then I will be leaving you because next week we're going to have a video where I'm spending a week with these things. Honestly, I'm so excited. I'm going to be wearing these out and about. I'm going to be wearing them for my everyday tasks and just see how functional these things are. It is worth noting that Google have deprecated these. These do not work very well at all for many things unless you're willing to put in the legroom. They disabled the My Glass app and any of the backends that actually talk to Google. So there's no Gmail notifications, there's nothing like that. There are some workarounds which I might be able to talk about throughout this week. But without further ado, let's stop talking and let's take a look at the Google Glass. Okay, so here we are with a bunch of different boxes. We've got some accessories on the top that we're just going to drop off to the side until we've had a look at the main glass and a little carry case as well. This is the main glass case. We can see the words glass on the front here, and of course this was a pretty white box at the time. It's been in storage, it's taken a little bit of a beating. On the bottom or on the top we see the words XE, as this was the Explorer edition. On the back we just have black, and on the top here we can see exactly what kind of device this was. This is the charcoal one and it was the XE2 edition. So let's go ahead and just drop all this down and get pulling this lid. Pulling that lid off, we're greeted with some paper. Pulling that paper off, we see the headset itself. This is the Google Glass, and it does, honestly, this still looks as stylish as it did all the way back then. I'll obviously drop it off to the side for the moment while we take a look at what else we got in the box here. Pulling off the main top tab, we do get a few other bits. For example, a little carry case. This case is hard shelled at the bottom. The main reason for that is because that's where the actual computer and the prism is going to go. And pulling this out, there is something else in here as well. Let's drop off that bag to the side and we can take a look at this. This is one of the mono earbuds. This literally just attaches via the micro USB cable and would sit in your ear and give you a bit of a better audio experience. There is actually a speaker built directly into the Google Glass, which we'll take a look at in a minute. Drop that off to the side. We can see where the cable should be. Unfortunately, I didn't get the original cable with this, and I'm really sad that I didn't, but it's not a big deal. We do, of course, have as well some paperwork here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of that paperwork and see what we've got. So, on the front here, you've got questions, we've got answers. But more importantly, we have a little piece of paper here that I will read to you now. You are a pioneer, a founder, and an architect of what's possible. You are a glass explorer. We have an exciting journey ahead of us, and what happens next starts with you. Start exploring at google.com/glass. If you go to that website now, it just doesn't go anywhere. It leads to nothing. That is because these things have been fully deprecated by Google now. They released one last update back in February of last year, and they don't work anymore to a certain extent. These do not connect with Google or any of Google's services. So why on earth did I buy one? Well, that's because the modding scene is keeping these things alive right now. I'm just going to slide some of this stuff back into its box and we can take a look at the headset a little bit closer. So should you buy one of these things? That's my question, and I'm going to be looking at this over the next week or so in an everyday, day-to-day basis. I think you'd have to be the right kind of person to buy this, mainly because it's still quite a lot of money for potentially nothing. So here we are with the actual glasses themselves. Here they are in the front on view. We can see the two little pieces here that are going to sit on your nose to make sure that they sit correctly on your eye. We can see a prism here as well. This is actually how you're going to be viewing the content. It's just in the top right hand corner of your eye, so you'd have to look up to the right to fully see all of the content. This can obviously be adjusted to a certain extent, like so. And this is to adjust for different IPD levels. The main computing unit is of course here. We do actually have a touchpad along the side here as well. This touchpad is actually how you're going to be navigating the OS, and it's actually really simple to do. There's just swipes and there's tap. We have a micro USB port along the bottom, a little power button here, and a little button to take photos and video. Along the back, we see what is potentially another button, or what looks to be another button that says glass on it. And that is not the case. This is not a button. This is in fact a bone conduction speaker. What that means is actually it vibrates the sound off of the back of your ear. And that's how you're going to be hearing audio. So there we go. This actually is a really nice color. I'll of course get some footage of me actually wearing this thing very, very soon, but they look very, very cool. Of course, if this is the first time that you're seeing my face on your screen, then one, lucky you, and two, go down there, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I upload. Go ahead and just drop them off to the side and take a look at what other accessories we did get, because we've got two here. We've got some sunglasses, we've got some earbuds, and of course the travel case as well. Let's start off with that travel case. It looks pretty nondescript. There's no Google or Glass branding anywhere. Opening it up, it is just a hard shell case that the Google Glass sits directly in, like so. That's it. It's a really, really simple case. I suppose it didn't need to be anything more. Let's take a look next at the sunglasses. So they actually did quite a few different frames for these. And it comes in this nice little bag here. And as we pull them out, we see that they are just a pair of sunglasses. They are really easy to attach as well. Bringing back that Google Glass, it is as simple. It is as simple as sliding in and then giving a small twist to have them attached, like so. These now look slightly... I personally don't like the look of the sunglasses at all. I think they look even more stupid than the normal glass. But if you were to want to use sunglasses, you can just snap them straight on really, really quick and really, really easily. Of course, I will be showing some footage of me wearing the sunglasses and all of the normal glasses and overlaying it here. Finally, we do have a little pair of earbuds. These earbuds, again, are like that singular earbud that we got before, but this time they are double. So pulling open here, we can see a ton of different colors. Now, you can actually choose and mix and match the colors of your earbuds. That's really nice. It's a really, really simple feature, but something that I actually really appreciate. We can also see here that it's giving us an idea of how we would actually attach these earbuds properly. I have actually found the original charging cable. That is the original charging cable for this device. That's really nice to see. I didn't actually know it came with it. That you can see that I've actually not tried out these buds yet. So that's the original cable. It's a little bit different because you've got that black and white gradient, and also it's a much thicker, so it's not going to tangle as easily in the bag. But here we are with the two buds. We can see that micro USB end again there, and that micro USB end literally just attaches to the micro USB charging port. And I don't know how we get these off. Do we just twist them? Yes, they just twist straight off. So we can pop on a blue one really quickly here, Let's do that real quick. There we go. We now have a blue one and a white one. So we can really accessorize these to make them look exactly how we want them. I'm going to just pop it back in there because I'm going to keep with the white for now. Nice and clean. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and turn the glasses on and see if we can pick up through this tiny little prism lens exactly what you would be seeing if you were to own and use a pair of these. This is going to be difficult. I hear that this is almost impossible to actually capture. So let's power on here. I was going to pop them onto my face until I can see something, and then I'll of course bring it back to you. So I can see a little glass logo there coming through. We can see something through that lens. We can see something. Of course, there is a lot of flashing lights. It really does not pick up well on camera. You'll just have to trust me that these things actually look really good through the lens. It's actually a very high resolution screen for what it is. So the real question here is, what can you actually do with them? Well, that's something that I'm going to leave up to my next video, mainly because I don't actually know. This is going to require a lot of work on my part to flash the last ever firmware, try out some different apps and sideload some stuff and see what works and what doesn't. So if you're excited to see that video, then let me know in the comment section down below, and let's jump to me for that outro. And can we just appreciate how cool these things actually look? So there we have it. This is of course the Explorer edition. Google does have their Enterprise edition of these glasses still available, and you can still buy them. These things are really, really cool, and right now they don't appear to do very much, and that's because I haven't sideloaded any apps and I haven't updated it all to be the correct version. Once I've done all of that and I've spent a week with these things, I feel like there is still some functionality in them, even for that £150 price tag. If you're excited to see that video, then do let me know in the comment section down below, and of course, get excited. Anyway guys, my name's been Robert, this has been Review Clue, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.